It's 2 a.m., you're exhausted, but instead of sleeping, you're staring at the ceiling. Your mind is racing through a specific reel, that half-written email sitting in your drafts, the show you paused right before the cliffhanger, or the argument from 3 hours ago where you finally thought of the perfect comeback. These thoughts seem unrelated, but they share one characteristic: they are all incomplete. Your brain treats unfinished tasks as open loops. The moment something is left hanging, your mind runs a low-level background alarm, burning through mental energy just to remind you that the job isn't done. This raises a question: why would our own minds actively punish us for stopping halfway through an action? This fixation feels like a byproduct of the digital age, yet it is actually a psychological mechanism discovered by accident a century ago. In the 1920s, a young psychologist named Zeigarnik was sitting in a bustling European cafe, observing the flow of the room. She noticed something peculiar about the waitstaff in establishments like the Mocha FD. A single waiter could remember complex, unpaid orders for every table they served, recalling dozens of items perfectly without ever writing them down. But the moment the bill was paid, that memory vanished. If Zeigarnik asked about the order just minutes after the transaction, the waiter couldn't recall a single detail. Zeigarnik realized that human memory does not prioritize information based on its importance. It prioritizes the active tension of a task being incomplete. This phenomenon is known as the Zeigarnik Effect. Starting a task creates cognitive tension. Your brain locks data into active memory to ensure completion. It maintains this tension until receiving a signal of closure, which finally releases the stored energy and clears the memory. This explains why a long to-do list of tiny chores feels so heavy. Each item is an active alarm, consuming a small portion of your cognitive bandwidth. Media creators leverage this by using cliffhangers. They intentionally deny your brain closure, maintaining that cognitive tension, so you feel a physical need to watch the next episode. It also explains the persistence of unresolved arguments. Without a resolution, the brain keeps the conflict in active memory, forcing you to ruminate on what was left unsaid. The Zeigarnik effect makes our active memory reactive to our environment. By demanding closure, our minds allow external inputs, from unfinished lists to entertainment, to occupy our mental space. Because the Zeigarnik effect is a predictable system of tension, it can be manually managed. If unfinished tasks are keeping you awake, the most effective solution is to externalize them through journaling or a written list. The brain is remarkably easy to satisfy. When you write a task down, the mind treats that record as a placeholder for the action itself. It offers just enough closure to trick the background alarm into shutting off, even if the work remains unfinished. You can also use this strategically for productivity. Instead of finishing a project before you quit for the day, try stopping right in the middle of a sentence. By leaving the loop open on purpose, you maintain a small amount of cognitive tension. That tension acts as a magnet that pulls you back into the work the next morning. So the next time you find yourself staring at the ceiling, wrestling with everything you just didn't get done, write it down. By satisfying the brain's demand for closure, you can finally silence the noise and reclaim your peace of mind.